dreaming. What is God saying to you?
People are having dreams from God. He's communicating with them and they know it, but they're not bold about it.
Dreams, your future revealed.
Dreams are very important. They will save your life because it's God communicating with you.
Ignoring your dreams can cost you your life.
In Abraham Lincoln's dream, he dreamed of 3 people at a coffin crying and weeping. And he walks up in the dream to the people crying and weeping at the coffin. He says, "Why are you crying?" They says, "The American president has just been assassinated." He didn't see himself in the coffin in the dream. If he was with me, I would have told him, the 3 people represent, you have 3 days. You're the American president. The dream is about you. And they gave you how you died. You were assassinated. So what that means, we need to put security around you for the next 3 days. I would have helped him to preserve his life.
Pro boxing athlete Vernon Forrest.
Hard right hand by Forrest. Mosley in trouble again.
Vernon was a dangerous opponent. Vernon's style with his size, none of the other fighters really matched up to that.
Pre-warned of his death in a dream.
Former boxing champ Vernon Forrest was shot and killed. Police say Forrest was shot 7 or 8 times by 2 semi-automatic weapons. 38 years old, a tragic month in boxing.
The victim in this case is retired professional boxer Vernon Forrest.
Vernon dreamed of his death beforehand, tweeting about what he saw. "I dreamt I came home. Guys were breaking in my house. They chased me, was about to shoot me." But he hasn't been the only one.
Kobe Bryant, one of the greatest players to play the game.
Bryant on the pull-up, punch it in. The Lakers repeat back-to-back titles.
And they have done it at the expense of their arch rival from Boston.
And now, tragically, the recent death of Kobe Bryant.
Shock and heartache around the world at the news. Kobe Bryant, dead at 41 years old. Killed Sunday when the helicopter he was in crashed in the hills of Calabasas, California. Also on board, his 13-year-old daughter, Gianna, and 7 others.
Before his death, a young man came forward that he dreamed about Kobe's death days before.
I had a dream about Kobe Bryant. It was January the 17th on the Friday. There were a group of people, 8 to 10 people. It looked like it was nighttime because it was dark, and these people had dark colored clothing on. I did not know who they were, and they was beating up on this man, and I did not know who this man was. This man knew who these people were, but was unaware that this was going to happen to him. So I sensed in my spirit that this was betrayal, that he did not see this coming. I started to approach him laying on the ground, and I end up seeing that this man is Kobe Bryant, and he's laying there motionless, unresponsive. I realized that he was dead and he'd been killed. I jumped into another scene. I was in a movie theater. I'm sitting next to my brother, and there's this woman. I don't know who she is. They're eating popcorn, and I spoke to them, and I asked them, I said, "Hey, do y'all know that he's dead? That he got killed?" And they looked at me in disbelief, and they shook their head like, "No way." And a remote control appeared in my hand, and I had control of the screen in the movie theater. And I turned it on. The news came on and said breaking news, and it was in red. And it said Kobe Bryant killed, and he was dead. Everybody was heartbroken, was sad. I could feel the emotion. People were in shock. And I remember saying to myself in a dream, like, wow, he was so young. And I was still in disbelief in myself that, wow, this really just happened. The following week, on a Saturday, the 26th, I get notified by a friend of mine that you won't believe this, Kobe Bryant is dead, and they say he got killed in the crash. And my reaction, I was like, wow, like, are you serious? And I had to see for myself, and my feelings was I was in disbelief. I couldn't believe it, but I knew the dream that I had, and I was just still in shock, like, wow, this really just happened.
Did you know that God has shown these recent deaths beforehand to somebody in a dream? Pay attention to your dreams. Sports players, pay attention to your dreams. Let God speak to you. You need to get your dreams interpreted so they can be understood, because God shows you these dreams to avoid disasters. Kobe Bryant, Vernon Forrester, and many others didn't have to die like this.
So I was on Facebook, and it was showing about Kobe Bryant, how he died in a helicopter crash. I'm so sorry for his family, his wife, and his children. I really want to introduce the dream movement, because I know he or somebody around him dreamed about his death. It's not enough dreamers on the earth trained. That's why we must push the dream realm, amen?
God always shows dreams to forewarn in some way to save their lives. They either had a dream and were not listening, or someone around them had a dream and did not tell them. If they were told, they did not listen to it, or they didn't have the advice and counsel on how to stop it and turn it around.
God releases dreams about circumstances you need victory in. And if you can listen to what he is saying, you will have victory.
God has given Apostle David E. Taylor, who has for 30 years walked in the power of the dream officer and dream interpreter, to turn it around. Have you ever had a dream that came to pass right before your eyes? A lot of you have had dreams in your sleep that you have seen come to pass and manifest in the natural. This is because dreams are an ancient communication from God. The Bible explicitly validates that the Lord appears and speaks in dreams. For God speaketh once, yea twice, yet man perceiveth it not. In a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men, in slumberings upon the bed. Apostle David E. Taylor loves and honors these men and women who have tragically died in some way or form, and that's why it is his heart's desire to honor their lives by seeing more people saved and preserved for the future that God has for them, by helping them understand and interpret their dreams. If you or a loved one has had dreams that you need interpreted, especially dreams about death, do not delay to call immediately David E. Taylor's executive office at 1-877-THE-GLORY. That's 1-877-843-4567. Visit the new, amazing website on dreams that David E. Taylor's put together just for you and your family to research dream symbols that you see in your dreams and what they mean. Dream symbols such as actions, animals, colors, places, people, metals, numbers, body parts, vehicles, insects, and so much more that you see in your dream. Call now to also order David E. Taylor's best-selling new dream books, The Dream Decoder, the world's largest dream dictionary in the world. Also order his best-selling book on dreams, The Importance of Dreams, and the Revelation Breakthrough message that is restoring honor to an ancient office that has been lost throughout time, restoring honor and understanding of the office of the dreamer. Call now, 1-877-THE-GLORY.